Good evening, Central. It is Monday, January 13th, 2025, at 6:30. I will call to order the Public Works and Utility Committee meeting. Has attendance been taken? Thank you. Everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That brings us to comments from citizens. Do we have any comments from citizens? Okay. Hearing none, we'll close that. Electric Department report. Austin, I guess, are you subbing tonight?
Yeah.
Excited to be
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Everybody sounded
yeah,
like
I can see, I
Excited
can
to-
sense the excitement.
We're glad to see you too, Austin.
Yeah. He's had a little bit of a break from these and feel like he missed us from that response there.
A couple of big things is the pivots out at Sims. We buried 2,600 foot of wire out there. Redid one of the pivots. Because we just kept running into having to splice it. Probably, I think I told you, probably 30 splices when I was out there. So. Jim Butler put in their charging stations out there, so we got all that hooked up. And all the metering system for it hooked up. So hopefully start making some money back off of that project.
What does it mean when you tag electric at different locations? What does that mean?
That's pulling in the new service surface. It comes across the that way as a tag electric. It's been pre-tagged.
Okay. So you established a new service?
Yeah, we could pull a new service in, hook everyone up.
Okay.
The house that's being built in.
So that's what I had briefly mentioned it, but that's after the county does their inspection and okays that meter base and location, and they green tag that, tag electric, send it to us, and then our crews go out and hook everything up to the meter base. With that being said, that is something that probably, I don't know that it'll happen this month. We're going to really probably try to implement it next month, is get some inspection processes going on that electrical line installation. So right now the customers are digging in that line to the meter base from the power source. Some sort of miscommunication over the years. Apparently we thought the county was inspecting trenches. We are now gathering that they are not inspecting those, and we are running into problems with the conduit the contractors are installing and the fittings. And so we want to try to implement something on our behalf, basically because we take over that line once we put our wire in it, to have an inspection process, whether that be Clayton or Austin, myself, with the depth of it, the location of it. I mean, we have stuff in our ordinances already that require certain things, but we don't have an inspection process to enforce them. So that is something that we'll try to bring to you guys and get some information rounded up for next month to try to get that implemented here. Hopefully before warmer temperatures come and building starts back up. So.
You mean you don't want to have to deal with that hilarious ink conduit?
Yeah, I don't have to deal with it, but those guys seem to get frustrated very quickly when they're pulling wires. So.
That got to go to P&Z first.
We're not sure yet. Because a lot of this is in our code already. It's just the inspection.
So I reached out to Sydney a little bit earlier on, and she did not think that, as long as we stay within reason with the fee, and that's obviously something we want to do, don't think it has to go to planning and zoning. Obviously we'll make sure of that before, but yeah, we're not trying to kill people to where they can't do this stuff, but also when these guys go out, pull wire, and it doesn't go through, and we spend 3 or 4 hours digging it up, and that's not cost efficient either.
I would think we need to go to planning and zoning to enforce an ordinance we have on the books to inspect to make sure it's being met.
Right.
that already exists. We're not trying to do anything outside of the bounds of what we already have established. We're just checking on it finally. At some point, and inspect to make sure we don't.
Is it something we could ask the county to inspect?
They will not.
They will not.
When we originally talked to them, they said, yes, we do that. And so we then brought some evidence to them that it didn't look like they were not doing
They've
it.
never done any inspect.
And so then they said, well, they misunderstood us, what we asked them, what they were inspecting. So then we're like, well, shoot, we need to get a hold of that then if they're not gonna do it, so. Yeah. That was that situation I think I brought up last time when those guys went to pull wire and the conduit wasn't in the ground. It was just a meter base on the side of the house and it was green tagged across the wire. There's no conduit attached to the meter base. So that we didn't really want to lay the wire across the ground.
So if we can't get it through the conduit, do we dig it up or do we make them dig it up?
Our normal process is that we dig it up because our wire is now in the conduit. It's just how we've done it. So
So like in Mexico and MGB, they make you dig it up yourself and fix it before they run the wire again.
Well,
We've started kind of doing that, depends on the situation. If it's a short pull, we'll just pull our wire back out and leave and call them and tell them that they need to fix it. If it's, we have 100 feet in the pipeline, we'll probably just dig it up.
try to splice it. So hopefully with that inspection, we can kind of get away from some of this stuff. As you can imagine, it seems to be getting worse. So that's what we got to do.
Any other questions for electrical department? It looks like that, two you guys are now journeyman, is that correct? Congratulations on that.
Yep.
Like it
Austin and Carson both journeyed out their final exams, so pretty excited for that. And Nate is moving into his 4th year, and Draven is going to move to his 3rd year apprenticeship. So
Congratulations.
Okay, then we will go to street department.
They look so much alike.
Yeah. Go ahead.
whew,
Multiple culverts and a lot of street signs we replaced, whatever this is, street signs that were ordered. And,
Any questions for the street department?
The potholes on North, potholes you fixed.
yeah, right there.
Great job on snow, you all did good.
How's their salt supply?
He was
How's their salt supply?
good. I ordered a load.
like last
Last
week.
week?
Yeah, I think it was
I
mid
ordered
last
it
week.
and like it was there the next day. So
Yeah, we have actually, we hadn't ordered any for, I think, 2 seasons. So finally getting down low enough, we figured we needed to restock as early as we are in the season.
cinders are holding up too.
Okay, anything else, Jimmy? Water department. No, Ernie.
This last month we changed everyone. Most of all, when they get left off. And then we just to do like. That's about all the big things.
Replacing antennas on water meters, is that what you said?
Water meters, we have There's metal underneath.
There's a piece of metal on. It's not my fault the previous owner put a driveway.
Self-facility.
Sit on top of it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It has this plastic piece on top, if a rock gets right there or something, and you go over it, it's right where. I'm well aware it's happened a time or two in my.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, and we will go to Public Works. Matthew?
Big ticket item, looks like probably gonna be, I've got some numbers from Break Tree Trimming. Tara's working on the contract, finishing that up with Sydney, I believe. I received 2 bids from him. So we've got 19 total trees and 2 easements. Currently, we're sitting at $36,450 for that quote. So we're obviously under what we imagined. So we'll be able to tack on maybe 5 or 6 more, hopefully, our larger, nastier trees that we can pick out. So that's kind of where we're sitting with that. I think as soon as we get that contract, he's going to roll into town and get started on some of that. So
Is that what the trees you put white axes on?
yeah, white and red. I think both white.
Because the
And
ones I've seen have been white.
Yeah.
So where are we at though on getting an inventory and understanding the plan for the next 3 years of being able to have a schedule of what we're gonna do and the money to budget for it?
So I'm still waiting to hear back from him on.
But
So he got back to me and asked for kind of a scope of what we wanted. Obviously you can probably get very detailed in this inventory. So we got back with him on that, and they're still kind of working out a ticket item for us to look at and lay it out for us exactly what information we would get and the cost of that. So yeah, we'll be able to add a few more trees to that list, and then we did schedule the final walkthrough for the water plant today for the Slaker finally. So they're coming the 28th of this month. DNR is to finally check that project off. So fingers crossed.
Did we actually start that?
The project started
I
in
think it's 2018, isn't it?
well, the engineering part,
Yeah.
but like the project started, I think, around 2020. Yeah, because it was right when COVID was, everything was happening. So yeah, 5 years later.
The one, the old one went down 2 years ago. 2 years ago this month.
So that's exciting news. Really the big ticket items on here that.
Fire truck on see that here.
Hopefully after Thursday, once they install it. Seems like every time those guys are coming to install the computer board, we get snow. So hopefully that's not a thing this Thursday.
Don't have a schedule for 3 months. Anything for Asmay Rise? Does anyone apply, don't we have a program for replacing sidewalks? Does
Mhm.
anyone apply to that?
Very rarely. The guard office.
Very many people know about it.
Yeah, I mean, we've kicked it out on our stuff, the social media networks and things like that, and then if people
The newsletter.
if people call and have questions about sidewalks, we'll tell them like, hey, we've got a program, and it's
Worse than what we did last year, maybe the year before.
yeah, 2 years ago it was
2 years
pretty
ago,
hot. Yeah,
yeah.
last year we did one.
in the spring newsletter, we probably.
Well, do we want, I mean, if the goal is to get more sidewalks, could we let people put in, apply for a new sidewalk? Where they don't have one?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there would be any reason. I mean, it would be something similar.
Cause I know one that he was.
So what we do right now with our program, and Tara and I actually talked about trying to get to a point where we revamp it because it's been stagnant probably for a while now. And so the city, once they fill it out, we go over and inspect it and make sure it qualifies for a replacement. And then if it does, the homeowner gets in contact with the contractor or whomever. Street department will coordinate with that contractor. We remove the old, take it, haul it, and then their contractor will form up the new sidewalk. We'll go over, check it, make sure everything's good, and then they will pour it. We pay up, I believe it's $1,200 worth of concrete, which is for a lot.
Sidewalk, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, would cover most. So I don't see any reason why you couldn't use it to install.
And right now, it's a replacement program. We'd have to,
I don't think you'd be able to put in a new sidewalk and then the city would do it, because that's not a replacement. The sidewalk's not there. There's no sidewalk on
Well,
the
if
side.
Yeah, I mean,
The
if
goal is
it,
to get more sidewalks here.
yeah, you probably have to change.
Also, to replace the old sidewalks that are, need to be
You have
replaced.
to. I mean, any you know.
But if they're not
You
using
know,
it, you're not getting more sidewalks. Nobody's applying, you're not getting more sidewalks.
We actually, I mean, we don't have the paperwork filled out. The guard office, the old guard office on the corner of Sneed and Allen, they are getting ready to start revamping that building, and we're going to work with them and make an ADA access point instead of those steps there.
That'd be good.
Those
So-
neck breaker steps.
Yeah.
Steps that are sheer ice anytime that it's icy.
Yeah.
Those steps that aren't level enough to
That's
actually
pretty
walk
tall.
on.
They got a nice cracked lean into them, you know,
Yeah.
downward lean. So yeah, we're gonna start working on that with them and make that happen over there on that corner. So
Great.
good
Good.
news for that.
Yeah, cause that's. Not a good situation.
No,
Anything else?
not unless anybody has any questions.
Your motion to adjourn. Motion and a second to adjourn, all in favor say aye. Opposed, like sign, we're adjourned.